Are dogs more than what we humans think? Research shows that dogs can sense earthquakes before they occur. Scientists are also investigating whether dogs can be trained to alert us in the event of natural disasters. Additionally, scientists have discovered that dogs, besides sensing earthquakes, can also warn their owners about potential health risks. If a dog approaches you, the reason for its closeness might be very different from what you think. After watching this video, we will look at dogs in a new way. If you are ready, let's begin. Before watching this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. To support us, all you need to do is like this video and continue with the Crazy Discovery channel. Besides the mysteries behind the creation of these creatures, dogs currently display mysterious and meaningful behaviors. Can dogs really sense earthquakes in advance? Do dogs have extraordinary abilities? In this video, in addition to answering these questions, we will embark on a scientific and spiritual journey into the depths of the existential mysteries of dogs. They are lovable creatures and unique creations of God, having lived alongside humans for hundreds of millions of years. Scientists have managed to uncover an important secret about dogs, and if I tell you that secret, from now on, if a dog approaches you, you will think that this is definitely a sign, because that dog is likely trying to convey a message to you that could change your life. Of course, God knows everything better than we do. However, compared to other creatures, dogs are closer to humans and exhibit behaviors similar to human behaviors. Dogs do not hold grudges against their owners, do not abandon them, and serve their owners. Whatever we place in front of them, they eat without complaint. If another animal sleeps in their place, they do not wake it up or leave their spot. Dogs show humility wherever they sleep. If their owner hits them, and even if that hitting is not right, they still do not hold a grudge and wag their tails for their owner, approaching them as if nothing has happened. If someone does them a good deed, they never forget it. Dogs are also good guardians, protecting their home and owners by staying awake all night to prevent thieves from entering. Dogs know their boundaries. They are animals that provide the most service to humans. They follow commands and walk quietly while you sleep so as not to wake you. Of course, these are not particularly remarkable compared to what I am about to tell you. Dogs have always been valuable to humans. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stated that we should keep dogs outside the house in the yard. However, in some sects of Islam, it is also recommended not to touch or handle dogs. This does not mean that Islam is against dogs. Such statements are made only to tarnish the image of Islam out of ignorance and hostility. On the contrary, Islam holds the highest respect and love for animals. If a Muslim looks at God's creatures with a logical perspective, they will understand that all beings are valuable, as true Islam teaches this principle to humans. Even in the Holy Quran, dogs are mentioned, such as in the story of the people of the cave, Ashab al-Kahf, where the dog of the people of the cave is clearly referenced. If Islam were a religion that considered dogs to be creatures that should be killed immediately, it would never have been said that on the Day of Judgment, dogs and a few other animals would enter paradise. In many sects of Islam, it is stated that a person should not get close to dogs and that dogs should not enter the place where a Muslim prays. This does not mean that these Muslims have enmity towards dogs or do not like them at all. Islam teaches us to be kind to all creatures, whether plants or animals like ants. Let me tell you an interesting short story. Did you know why the name of Prophet Noah is Noah? The root of the name Noah comes from Nuh, which in Arabic means crying and lamenting in a loud voice. Once Prophet Noah encountered a dog on his way and said to the dog, "O ugly creature, get out of my way." After saying this, Prophet Noah heard the voice of God telling him, "I created that dog." Following this incident, Prophet Noah cried for several days due to the mistake he had made, and after this event, his name was given as Noah. Friends, The reality is that Islam does not consider dogs to be lowly creatures. Now, let's talk about the sixth sense of dogs, their ability to sense earthquakes, and their ability to understand human vital signs without humans even realizing it. People generally believe that dogs can sense earthquakes before they happen, but this is not just a simple belief. Some scientific studies show that dogs can sense earthquakes before they occur. Documents indicate that several days before a major earthquake in 373 BC in Greece, snakes, mice, and weasels left their habitats and relocated. There are also reports stating that animals exhibit strange behaviors before an earthquake occurs. After the earthquake that happened in Japan in 2011, a study was conducted on the unusual behaviors of animals. The results of these studies were truly astonishing. It was reported that minutes before the occurrence of a 9-magnitude earthquake, 236 out of 1,259 dogs and 115 out of 73 domestic cats exhibited strange behaviors, becoming restless and starting to bark and howl. Some pet owners even claimed that their dogs and cats fled their homes minutes before the earthquake. Dogs have a much greater hearing ability than humans, and I think it is unnecessary to mention how much more acute their sense of smell is compared to humans. Some scientists believe that dogs can sense seismic activities before major earthquakes occur. In studies conducted after the 9-magnitude earthquake in Japan, researchers concluded that dogs might be able to detect changes in atmospheric pressure, gravitational changes, magnetic fields, and alterations in the shape of the earth, as well as sound signals and vibrations produced by tiny cracks, gases, and chemicals released, and changes in groundwater levels. All natural phenomena and barometric pressure have their own specific odors. Although humans cannot detect these smells, dogs have the ability to do so. Unfortunately, we also live in an earthquake-prone country, so if you have a dog, you can observe how your dog behaves before an earthquake occurs, as your dog may be alerting you. If your dog is acting out and showing anxiety, sniffing the air, and if you feel that it is trying to protect you and wants to escape from its current environment, take the necessary precautions because you have nothing to lose. Moreover, you are witnessing your dog trying to warn you. Experts believe that you can train your dog to alert you again, although this can be quite difficult. When you realize that your dog is warning you, first and foremost, keep calm and do not ignore your dog's warning. Assure your dog that you have understood its alert and that you are trying to take precautionary measures. Then reward your dog for trying to protect you. After observing your dog's strange behaviors, keep track of natural disasters in the area and try to understand what connection might exist between your dog's behaviors and upcoming events. Your dog may alert you in a similar way in the next dangerous situation. Documents have shown that for hundreds of years, other animals besides dogs have exhibited strange behaviors before natural disasters such as tornadoes, storms, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. Scientifically, this ability of creatures is not due to having a sixth sense, but rather they possess advanced sensory organs. Another interesting discovery about dogs is that in Turkey, a man would return home every night after work and notice that his beagle dog was exhibiting strange behaviors. For 6 months, the dog had been unusually sniffing and licking a specific area of its owner's head. After a while, the owner became aware of his dog's abnormal behavior and consulted a doctor who performed an X-ray on his head. Following this incident, the owner realized that his dog had been warning him, as there was a brain tumor in the spot where the dog had been licking. Scientific studies show that dogs, due to their strong sense of smell, can detect cancer cells with up to accuracy. Animals are truly fascinating creatures. This cat named Oscar lives in a nursing home in the United States and is known as the death cat. Oscar identifies those who are about to die in the nursing home. He moves around the nursing home easily, but whenever he enters a patient's room and spends the entire day with that patient, the doctors realize it is time to contact the patient's relatives. Because when Oscar stays in a room with someone all day, that person tends to die very soon. Of course, only God knows when the angel of death will come for humans. But let us not forget that all of us humans are here in this world for a divine test. And that is why there are veils over our eyes and ears. However, animals, because they are not subjected to divine tests like us, do not have these veils. Unlike us, animals can see angels, scholars, and beings that we cannot sense or comprehend. It has even been said that animals can hear sounds coming from graves. The world and every living being that has been created is full of mysteries waiting to be discovered. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends by hitting the share button. To see new and more exciting videos, click on one of these videos, and to subscribe to this channel, click on the channel picture. Thank you.